Hi, thanks for listening to my presentation about my capstone project for the Masters of Arts in Applied Economics at American University. My presentation today is going to be on looking at whether people are truly altruistic or if there's other motivations to give to charity. So to start, I want to define a few terms. The first is altruism. And for the sake of this project, altruism is a motivation to give based on the utility gained by seeing increases in the public good. Essentially, what this means is you're altruistic if you're giving because you gain utility from seeing goods and services provided to those who need them, or seeing an efficient redistribution of wealth, which is ideally the reason we have charitable giving. In addition, warm glow. This would be the other side of the coin, where instead of gaining utility from seeing increases in public good, you're going to see utility from the warm glow you get inside, or the feeling that's good of giving that you enjoy. You give away money and that makes you feel happy. I'm also going to include any utility you gain individually from giving. Maybe that's you give to a college to get your child admitted, or some other tit for tat charitable giving. So my hypothesis is that if altruism is a large contributing factor on the decision to donate, then there will be a positive coefficient between donation, trust, and public institutions. And this is because individuals expect higher returns to the public good if they trust institutions spending that money. Now, this will lead to higher donations because people are more inclined to donate when they'll actually see that used in a way that that increases their own utility. So to analyze this, I looked at a data set from MasterCard, which was 108 data points, looking at 108 different months between 2009 and 2017, where they created an index which would show the amount given to charity from all their anonymized credit card records. What I also have for controls are average donation size, the number of donations, satisfaction in the United States, the personal savings rate, the Gini index, the tax rate, median annual income, trust in the government to handle international issues, domestic issues, religious institutions, trust in businesses, and trust in individual citizens. And what you see is there's been an increase here in the amount of donation over time, with the average donation size remaining the same. And it has a very cyclical nature, going really big in December around the holidays and then dropping down. Additionally, you'll see an increase in trust in institutions over time. And this positive correlation between these trust factors here and this leads me to believe that there is altruistic motivations, because as donations increase, so does public trust. However, so satisfaction in government is negative, which was a control for me. And then also trust in US businesses is negative, which is interesting. So the results is, despite that face value, looking at the graphs looking similarly, there's actually negative coefficients between trust and total donation amounts, and there aren't any significant coefficients on between trust and the number of donations. Essentially, trust also doesn't have a positive effect in the decision to donate. Additionally, the effect of taxation on this, common knowledge states that if there's a higher tax rate, maybe there'll be more donation to charity because you get more tax incentive for that. However, I found negative or non-significant coefficients on tax rates, so the real income effects of taxation is more powerful than the tax benefits you may receive. Finally, the conclusions is I found that trust and giving are negatively correlated, and this shows no evidence of altruism being a guiding factor in giving. This indicates that something like warm glow is truly the factor in giving. And also, as you trust institutions less, you're more likely to give, likely because that's where you see fire. And so that's where you're going to try to put out fire by throwing money at it. So people will give through motivations to warm glow, personal gain, and seeing where their money can actually be put to best use, but not necessarily focused on the altruism factor of it, just the popular places to donate. Thank you for listening. I'm Garrett Sear.